Hello, Internet! I'm Elliot the Purple Air Doofus, and welcome back to Bad Unicorn by Clark F. Platt. Today we're covering chapters 10, 11, and 12. I hope you've read up to that point because I do not want to ruin anything for you.
Chapter 10 has Resimar going to his port, where his man Brock has brought him many prisoners that he was searching for. And he meets with Brock, and Brock is talking about how dangerous it was to find these men in the caves that he had requested, and how he should have paid him more. And I make a wonderful, very topical, very amazing, financial joke. And, well, Brock doesn't really take it that well. And while I'm sizing up the prisoners, finding which one works best for me, and I find the perfect specimen. The one that I've been searching for all along, and I tell him, you will be coming with me. And then the other prisoners, I say, you can let them go. You can let them be free. This one is more than adequate.
Well, then the other prisoners were like, hey, wait a minute. I'm adequate too. You could have chosen me. Anything that guy does, I can do too. I hear that Bob's even a hairstylist. Yeah, his style hair. I mean, don't you want your hair styled? I mean, Bob's adequate, I'm adequate. Why couldn't you have chosen one of us?
It's kind of a hilarious moment because it's very Monty Python-esque. As these prisoners, well, they're just being set free, but they're arguing over whether or not they were adequate. Turns out that this man that I picked, he was very specific. This man is named Gareth, and I'm speaking with Gareth, and we find out that, well, Gareth isn't just a man. Gareth is actually a dragon in a man's suit. Apparently a lot of creatures in this fantasy series can wear human suits. And so I'm discussing with Gareth what I need to discuss, and Gareth actually mentions Obsakar. Remember one of the two men that was in the rain that was like, the magic is seeping into the Earthlings' realm? Yeah, one of them. Gareth mentions him. Turns out that Obsakar is actually the king of dragons. It's kind of... As I'm talking with Gareth, I tell him that I'm going to use his scales to make my armor, and Gareth says, you're going to have to kill me first. And then he transforms into a giant dragon, and I fight the giant dragon, and I win! Brock gets knocked out into the water, and he comes back up just as I've killed Gareth. We're destroying him for his scales, so that I can make the most impenetrable armor. I will be invincible. Well, since I am invincible, I can go along my quest and do what needs to be done. In the meantime, while I'm fighting Gareth, doing all these dangerous villain acts, because it's different than heroics, the zombie duck is just kind of sitting on the side going quack, 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 wanting to get in there. It's just what he does.
Next we have Max, and he is traversing the darkness. And he actually pulls out Gareth and says, hey Gareth, do you glow or anything? Can you, help me out of this situation? And Gareth says, not in your life, buddy. And Max is kind of understanding why Dwight was so ready to get rid of Glenn. Eventually, though, Max's eyes adjust to the darkness in the concrete rubble that he ran to when we left him, and he comes across a great big machine. And it reminds me of GLaDOS. I know I just mentioned Portal, but it reminds me of GLaDOS. It's kind of awesome. It's called Sinead. It's actually an arcade machine that evolved over the years into this giant spider-like machine, and it's guarding the codex. And every time it speaks, I just imagine GLaDOS' voice saying those things, and it's just like, yes!
It has been many years since a human has roamed this land. Many, many years. And the robots, they have overtaken the organic life forms. And I have evolved to survive the many years without humans. When I first started to become what I am, the humans were terrified. They fought, but I hid. And here I am, still alive. Max is trying to figure out what's going on with Sneed, and Sneed says, I have a choice. To kill the last remaining human standing in front of me, or give him what he desires. I decide that I will give you what you desire, because I believe that you can evolve like I did and become more. So here, take your codex. Also, there is something else that is after you, that is far more dangerous than I will ever be. And Max is like, what the hell is that? It's a unicorn. A bad unicorn, in fact. And this bad unicorn, it wants to eat you. Wait a minute, I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to get eaten. And before Max can really run away, one of the many little spiders that are around Sneed runs up and bites him on the ankle. And Max actually passes out. Oh. Ah. Max wakes up and he's around his friends. He starts asking them, did you guys see me leave last night? Or how about when I came back? Were there a lot of spiders around me? And Dirk is like, what the hell are you talking about? And Max explains everything that happened last night. And Dirk is like, this is amazing. You actually met a centipede game? And you actually met spiders inside the centipede game? This is awesome. This is like, wow. Max is just like, whoa, buddy, calm down. And while they're discussing this, the crew actually meet up with Frobbits. You remember those? The frog minstrels that roll around as spices? And the Frobbits are like, you have to come with us. You have to run with us. You have to run as fast as you can because they're after you. And everyone's like, what's after us? And they're like, the Robo Unicorn. It's after you. And I'm like, Robo Unicorn? Yes! The group starts following the Frobbits that are trying to guide them to safety. Along the way, Max gets separated. He remembers his Boy Scout training, and it says, you know, whenever you get separated, you just stay where you are, and the people that you got separated for should come back the way that they came and find you. So he gets separated, and he stands there in his place. Then Princess and Magar show up. So it's just Max. And he is hiding behind a tree while Princess and Magar are discussing what they want to do with Max. I would like to eat him. Beep boop. I would like to munch on his bones. And I would like to serve all his delicious innards because I haven't had a human in over 4,000 parsecs. Wait, I see something else. This is the Max. The wonderful Max. The amazing Max that has the Codex of Infinite Knowability. I can smell his blood. I can smell his bloodline. I will feast on his innards. But not now. No, we will let his fear fester and marinate him. He will taste much more delicious, afraid. So now, little Magar, we must away. And away the robot princess and Magar go. And it's just Max. And he kind of slumps behind the tree and he is terrified because now he knows that the princess is actually looking for him specifically. That's the end of our section today. Because of last night's news, I do not have a question for you. I have a request. A lot of people are scared right now. A lot of people are terrified right now. So here's what I would like for you to do. I want you to find your cuddliest teddy bear or your favorite human, and I just want you to give him a hug. And I want you to feel like you're being hugged back. That's all. Go out and look for a hug today, because I think everyone just needs a hug after last night. I don't actually want to answer yesterday's question just because it's about scary stuff, and I'm really tired of talking about scary stuff. So you're just going to have to be left on a lurch on that one. Or you can come up with your own guesses as to what I might have answered. That might be fun. Do not forget that the next book that I will be reading is The Gunslinger by Stephen King.
Go out and grab it by any legal means necessary. Borrow it from a friend, borrow it from a library, buy it at a bookstore, buy it on a Kindle. I don't care what you do as long as it's legal and you read it before I ruin it for you. I've been Elliot the Purple Hair Doofus reminding you to watch your pajamas, and I will see you all in the next chapters of Bad Unicorn by Clark F. Platt.